Back in the book segment tonight, we continue with Gutfeld and McGuirk. So, Al Gore selling the loopy network he had to Al Jazeera, and you say?
Right, which nobody watched. When I say, listen, Al Gore spent 8 years acting as a lookout for Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton got the girls and the glory, and he thought he was going to take over, and he didn't, so he's bitter. We all know that. We've seen that in his face. But this takes Al Gore's, it takes it to a new level. He's a selfish, greedy quisling is what he is here.
Quisling.
Yeah, that's what I say, a quisling, because Al Jazeera, we know what they did after 9/11. And for him
not after 9/11, still today.
Still, right, exactly.
They think Bin Laden's a great guy. He's the greatest guy.
Our troops in Iraq, maybe as wrong as the war was, our guys were fighting there, and he's...
Now, McGuirk, do you know where the word quisling came from?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I'm a historian, like a student of history like yourself. Norway, there was a guy named, I think, Victor Quisling.
Right, and
who was a
he helped the Nazis.
See
helped
that?
the Nazis, and they appointed him there.
I get a gold star.
Gutfeld's bored with this conversation,
no.
so Al Gore.
One concern I have is what happens to the current talent. They're like the Star Wars bar, but only uglier. I worry about them. Where are they going to find work?
They're going to be given burqas, and they're going to go over to Al Jazeera. That's what I heard. Can't you see Joy Behar with the thing up to over her mouth like this? Just the eyes. That's all you're going to see.
There is a silver lining, right, to everything.
What about Gore taking the oil money?
Yes.
Because Al Jazeera is all oil money. That's what funds
the left can be greedy because their hearts are in the right place, even though their heads are up their butts. They can take whatever money they want.
And he doesn't have to explain anything. And he tried to jam the deal in 2012, so he didn't have to pay the higher cap gains tax.
The hypocrisy is stunning.
Unbelievable.
But again, sticking it to the troops and the families of the victims of 9/11, I think is just disgusting.
And the AP covered it today and didn't even mention any of that. Didn't mention that he tried to, because the New York Times, to its credit, reported that he tried to get the deal done in 12. AP, nothing. All right, Marilyn Monroe, Gutfeld, you remember her?
Yes, I do.
You were just a little
She was in Laverne and Shirley, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the FBI, apparently, new files show, is investigating her. Why?
Well, I think that she thinks that communist ties were the things she bought Arthur Miller on his birthday.
Okay.
Because he was considered, a communist tie. It was a terrible show.
She was married to Mr. Miller, the playwright.
Yes, she was a leftist, some thought, perhaps, a communist. So the link might have been there. But now she's officially going to be a heroine because it's cool to be a commie in the 50s. You're the rebel, even though the ideology you ascribe to killed tens of millions of people.
Okay, so you feel that the FBI investigating Marilyn Monroe for suspected communist ties, which was never proven, McGuirk, could actually help her image, because today, in 2013, if you're a communist in the entertainment world, that's a good thing.
Well, she was ahead of her time. Sex, drugs, and Hollywood. She was already a half a commie. But listen, we know she was married 4 times. She was very promiscuous, so we know she liked to spread the wealth, right? So that's one indication. She was
redistributing, is what you're trying to say.
Yes, she was doing that.
Redistributing.
And she also made some underground movies like The Soviets Like It Hot, and let's see, Gentlemen Prefer Bolsheviks, I think, is one of them. How to Marry a Marxist, and the 7-Year Plan. That's a dead giveaway, Bill.
You want to top that, Gutfeld?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I can.
And she's saying, Happy May Day, Mr. President. You don't know that, Bill, but again, I knew Quisling and I know this.
I do. We have a lot on Marilyn, though, in killing Kennedy, and there's a lot of interesting stuff about her and the president, former president. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Good to see you. Happy New Year.